didn't hurt, did it?
Words of mine will turn to
Good to know.
when you
For the
call
future.
the last light
Let's head back,
Moving
if we must.
reminds me of your praise, all the love I
All's well, I hope.
We finished off last time after spending our night with Shadowheart. So starting off today, just the morning after, having a nice little chat with her, seeing what the crack is.
When we talked.
And then I think our goal for
And
today
kissed.
is to go out there and kill the Spider Queen.
I hope so too.
It's understandable that Shadowheart's kind of
Though I'm
worried
not
though, isn't
sure
it?
what kind
Like,
of
imagine
courtship
trying
will be
to
afforded,
form a
given all that we're
relationship in this
facing.
kind of situation
But
where you're
if you
like
want
literally
to
trying to
see where
save
this
your
goes,
lives and potentially the
I do as
world.
well.
It's like, I thought it was hard enough trying to have a relationship just at
There's
university.
something I've been
Like,
wanting
it
to
would be
share with
insane
you,
trying to
if
do it through this.
Now's a good time.
Now we're about to see one of the
difficult to
reasons
put into
why
words.
Shadowheart is actually my favourite character in
I think
this
it might be
game.
easier to just
It's not
show
just
you
the whole simpy thing, like, ooh, Shadowheart
the
pretty, la la la
tadpole.
la la. But
the
I
connection.
think if you take all of the characters
Come
from the
into my
beginning of the
mind.
game and compare them to themselves at the end of the game,
sure.
Shadowheart has the most development.
I trust you.
Like, she goes from this girl who doesn't want to talk to you, doesn't want to do this, doesn't trust anyone, like, keeps everything about herself secret, to stuff like this, where she's
I
now coming to you and
don't
being like,
remember
I
how
want
it
to tell you
started.
things, I want to do this.
Only
And
how it ended.
especially with the Gauntlet of Shah and how you can
I
take the
was
two
fleeing.
different paths with her, it's very, like, I think she's got the most options and the most kind of character development to her story. Arguably, Lae'zel's got quite a bit as well, but yeah, I think Shadowheart's got the most kind of transitional changes to her character. This bit's also really interesting with Shadowheart. It's kind of showing how she has some memories, but they've been a bit altered by the magic that's been placed on her. So obviously she remembers the wolf, and she remembers being scared of wolves, and she's still scared of wolves. And then she remembers the Dark Justiciars and whatever that woman's name is, I can't really remember. But yeah, she's been left with these sections. But you'll see in a second. I'll let her play through a little bit.
She asked my name. Can't remember what I said.
Yeah, so she doesn't remember what her name is because
Can't
she's had
remember
that
anything
section
before
taken
those
away
words.
from her as well. She
All I
literally
know
just remembers
is
being
she saved
saved,
my
so
life.
she owes these people because they saved
gave
her,
me
and
a
she
new
remembers being
home.
scared of wolves.
With Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I
It
remember.
would be so weird having just those specific memories left but not being able to remember the kind of surrounding bits of it. And this is really
Normally
cute as
I'd
well, where she
agree.
starts saying about how
But with you,
she's finding it easier to talk to us and stuff, which
getting
I just think
easier
this
by the
whole
moment.
story is really cute. Now, it would probably make sense to cut out these little bits and pieces where I'm just walking places, but I just think it's so funny just seeing the 4 polar bears strutting together. Like, I love it so much. It's so funny to me. But what we did next was we walked on up to the Goblin Camp, and normally this triggers some sort of interaction with them. But yeah, they just don't like bears. I mean, I'd probably be a bit stressed if some bears walked on into my village as well. Like 4 polar bears just came strutting in. So they just instantly attacked me. No talking, nothing. Like, I didn't do anything to trigger this. So I fought back, and it went about as well as you can imagine, where 4 polar bears fight a few goblins. They did knock Shadowheart out of bear form, but she knocked them back. No big deal. And yeah, easy peasy. So we walked on through the village and went up to the windmill. These guys did talk to me, and it was actually a bit of a unique interaction.
Kill it. That thing will roast up
They want to eat us,
nicely
though.
for our supper.
So again, they got a first go and attacked us, but we did hit them back. And again, it went about as well as you'd expect when 4 polar bears were attacking goblins. In fact, it went even better than the fight before. Again, though, Shadowheart got knocked out of it. For some reason, she gets focused every single time.
never again.
Yeah, easy peasy. Fighting with just bears is so funny to me. I don't know what it is. It's just seeing them walking around, just casually
hatches.
palming everybody.
The remains of the Saluna statue are defaced with Sharon markings.
So this interaction was weird
They
to me
must have
because I
raided
actually
this
pulled her
place
out
long
of bear
ago.
form
You
to do this
pause.
and then put her back into it.
Sharp,
So
tingling
it's giving me the
sensations
interaction
spreading
as
from your
if
fingertips.
I'm playing as Shadowheart, like in her origin form, which I thought was really cool. And then it put her straight back
The
into bear
pain
form
blurs
afterwards.
your vision and ushers
There's
forth
actually been a lot of
strange,
interactions that I've completely
half-familiar
missed whilst being in
images.
bear form,
You
which has been a
kneeling
little bit
upon
annoying,
cold
to be honest.
flagstones in prayer. Your
I am
tongue
glad that I at
trips
least
over the
got
holy
this
words
one,
of Lady
because
Shah.
I
The
love all
pain
of Shadowheart's kind of
flares, your
backstory and
hands
stuff. Like
shying away from interrogating
in
a
games
captive
and films
enemy.
and stuff, I've always loved
pain
like a
bites
character
in
with kind of
punishment.
religious
You
conflict
hiding
and
from
stuff like that,
duties in a
or
little alcove
where
you
they're
call
kind of
your
living
own.
a life
But the pain finds
based
you
on
anyway.
lies that they don't know
Finally,
as
the
lies, and they're
sensation
being tricked and
fades
stuff, and it's the
and takes
slow
the
kind of
images with it.
unwinding of that and figuring it out.
You
And
stare at
I
your
just
hand,
really like that as a
unblemished,
theme for a story.
as if
So
nothing
it's-
had happened.
I did a Shadowheart origin playthrough, and it was really interesting just seeing her kind of discover it.
You
Yeah,
were
we went to free the
unable to
goblin.
speak.
We weren't able to speak to him in bear form, so we just let him down.
Time.
Tried to speak to him,
You were unable
couldn't
to
do it,
speak.
so we left. Now, one interaction that we weren't going to miss out on, I specifically made sure of that, is Alfira. So I took myself out of bear form. I took Shadowheart out as well. So me and Shadowheart are just here to listen to some music together.
Words of mine
And then Alfira wanted us to join in.
No.
Well, me. Shadowheart just kind of stood there and listened, but same thing. Now, this is a bit of a weird one, but Alfira is actually the reason I even got this game in the first
No,
place.
I'm moments
Like, I
away
was
from a
watching one of my
grisly
friends,
At the hands of this
her YouTube's
bloody
called Lawless
song.
Glory, but I was watching her on Twitch play the game
Nothing fits.
when
you
it was
know?
in early access, and I just really liked Alfira. I thought she was a
It
really
can't
cool character.
hurt.
I liked the singing
I
and
have
stuff as
her.
well, and
I have
she was
an
the one where I was
extra
like, oh, I
loot.
want to play the
If you
game,
want,
and in my head I thought you could have her in your pie,
I'll start from the beginning.
but I was an idiot and I played Dark Urge,
We'll
and
take it slow.
yeah,
Dance
I was very
upon
upset
the
with what happened there,
stars
as
tonight.
people who know can imagine.
Smile and pain will fade
This bit's pretty
away.
funky as well, though. Like, she asks you to kind of join in with the singing, and you got to pass a few roles, and then it helps make a song with her. And this is kind of how you base your relationship with her going forward, I
Words
think.
of mine will turn to ash
I do like this song.
when you cool the last light down.
It's so funny though, watching me having no idea what I'm doing with the lute, just like Shadowheart just stood behind me like, go do it, yay.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know
Yeah, it was
that
this
I will
moment when
pray.
watching someone else do it that I decided that I wanted to play the game.
Old friend.
The combat and stuff all looked really cool to me as well, but I don't know what it was about this bit, I just really liked
Sorry.
it.
She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time
Why
I've
did it
played
look like
since
the character
Lala
was
died.
rolling their eyes then?
My teacher.
It's like she's
was
like,
playing her
oh, I'm
lute.
really sad, my teacher died. I'm just like, oh, what
Didn't hear
a
the gnomes
bore.
coming.
Let me
There
go
was
back to
so
being a
much
bear.
Blood. I can still
You
smell
can still
it.
smell the pennies.
It was awful.
Now, are there any other tieflings the same colour as
Couldn't
Alfira?
look at a lute
Now
without
I think about that, I
hearing
don't
her
know if I've really seen any
screaming.
other her, like,
I'd forgotten what it was
as
like.
purple as her.
That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute.
The eyes are crazy on tieflings,
Please.
though, aren't they? I don't like
You've earned
it.
it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I
Let me
needed
have
this.
pride the loot.
Spare me a
Now,
moment,
unfortunately,
if
guys,
you
we
please.
did have to go for a rest in
I've
camp, and
Something
Gail wanted to have a
important
chat with
to
us.
discuss with you. We've been traveling
All the
together for a
homies hate
while
Gail.
now, and it's
Gail
just about
sucks.
time that I
He's such a
shared
toff.
something
He reminds me of someone I went to
with
school
you.
with,
Not
and I
personal
just hated
matter
him.
That I'd have preferred to keep quiet,
Always
but
showing off and
needs must
bragging.
when
I
the
do
devil
not like it.
drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Imagine having two deadly conditions at the same time. You'd be so stressed
The
out.
specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical
See,
item
he's just asking for our
and
loot.
absorb the weave inside.
He's like this guy after doing a heist in GTA 5, and he's like, guys, I just need this extra money because I invested so much more than you guys because we used my vehicles and the insurance, and I had to pay so much ammo because I was the shooter as well. And it's like, nah, bro, we'll get the same.
Since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands.
See, maybe if he came up to us and was like,
possible juncture.
hey, I'm sorry, but please could I have this? This is why. Maybe we'd give him something. But
Please.
Exactly, it sounds like no condition we've ever heard of. He's being a bit pompous with it, and he's very demanding. Look how arsey he's getting. Fuck this guy.
What I ask may seem unreasonable, but I promise I only make such a request because it is so incredibly important.
Incredibly important.
Please.
Shut your mouth, Gail.
Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You're just trying to steal from us. Yep, if you don't tell me the truth, we are not helping
I
you.
understand that I am asking for a lot, but I can't tell you everything. Not yet, anyway. Please, reconsider.
No.
I don't know how else I can explain the imperative nature of this issue. You can't simply dismiss it.
Yes, I can. See, it sucks in this bit because there's no, like, fuck off Gail choice. Now, I'm still trying to figure out an editing style for this game. Because I feel like Baldur's Gate works really well for stream, but for videos, I don't know what to cut out, and I don't know what to leave in. I don't know how to kind of pace it, and whether I should be recording my voiceover while I play, or doing it afterwards like now. But if you like what you're seeing, do feel free to drop a like or a subscribe or whatnot. We'll see. If not, don't bother. But it'd be really cool if you did, and it helps out quite a lot. And also constructive criticism in the comments as well, more than welcome. So what we did next was we went on through the spider cave. I cut out the first fight on the way down because honestly it was really easy. We just stomped them all our bears. But let's find out how 4 bears do against the spider queen. So I remember the first time I did this fight, I never even realised that breaking the webs beneath the spider and making her fall would be a good plan. But since then it's what I do every single time, just keep breaking the webs.
Can't slow down.
Yeah, just let her fall. Just keep doing that over and over again because she seems to have a habit of standing on them. And it takes off a ton of health. Here we cut through, it's just us killing all the little ones. Nothing massive going on here. So we did another hit, got to drop down again. Does a huge chunk, more than you're going to do with your normal attacks at this point, unless you've gone really nerdy with your ultimate kind of top spec classes. Yeah, here we go. Easy peasy. She's dead. Bear beats spider.